So now we are going to study about interrelationship between anthropology and economics. How anthropology and economics are interrelated with each other. Anthropology and economics, right? Here you have to see that thing carefully. Anthropology and economics. So we know anthropology is the holistic study of mankind. But how can you define economics, right? Economics is the study of economic activity of mankind, economic aspect of mankind. मीन्स इकोनॉमिक्स एक सब्जेक्ट के रूप में, एक डिसिप्लिन के रूप में मेनली स्टडी अबाउट ह्यूमन इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी, राइट? मीन्स ह्यूमन इकोनॉमिक organization, human economic behavior, process of production, consumption, distribution, and exchange in human society. So these are the important aspects related to economics, and therefore economics mainly deals with the study of economic aspect of mankind, while anthropology deals with the holistic study of mankind. Here I have discussed holistic study of mankind in detail. So you all are familiar with the meaning of holistic study of mankind. But try to remember that here we are going to study about interrelationship between anthropology and economics, right? So if you see anthropology, in anthropology we study about economic anthropology, right? So how economic anthropology is deeply interrelated with each other. So try to understand about, if you see about the subject matter of economics and subject matter of economic anthropology, so you find that both disciplines have common subject matter, because in economic anthropology we study about economic organization of mankind. Here we study economic organization, we study economic behavior, or when we study economic behavior, it means we study about process of economic production, right? We also study about process of consumption, and we study about distribution of resources and exchange, right? So these are the four important aspects related to economic behavior of mankind. We study that important aspect in economic anthropology as well as in economics. But we also study some important thing related to economic activity of mankind, because in economic anthropology we also study techno-environmental relation, that is very important for economic, that is very important for economic behavior, for the study of economic behavior of mankind. We also study about technology. The role of technology is very important for understanding of economic behavior of mankind, and we also study about how society organized for application of technology for the exploitation of resources in our society. तो सोसाइटी में जो इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी है, उस पूरी इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी को इकोनॉमिक एंथ्रोपोलॉजी के अंतर्गत हम लोग पढ़ते हैं। इसके साथ ही साथ हम लोग प्रोसेस जो ग्लोबलाइजेशन का है, इस ग्लोबलाइजेशन के प्रोसेस को भी पढ़ते हैं, और वी स्टडी अबाउट इम्पैक्ट ऑफ ग्लोबलाइजेशन ऑन our contemporary society and mainly focus to impact of globalization on primitive society, right? Apart from that, we also study about some economic problems in our society, economic problem that is very important, and that subject matter is the subject matter of economic anthropology, like poverty, hunger, underdevelopment, unemployment, impact of developmental project on tribal and rural society. So we study various types of economic or socio-economic problems in economic anthropology. But what about economics? तो आप देखिएगा कि ये जितने भी सब्जेक्ट मैटर की चर्चा हमने आपके साथ शेयर किया, दिस सब्जेक्ट मैटर इज द सब्जेक्ट मैटर ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स। यानी जब आप इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ते हैं तो इकोनॉमिक्स में भी आप इस तरह के सब्जेक्ट मैटर का स्टडी करते हैं, राइट? और देयरफॉर बोथ है कॉमन सब्जेक्ट मैटर, यानी इकोनॉमिक्स और एंथ्रोपोलॉजी के बीच कई चीजें कॉमन है, और पहला जो चीज कॉमन है उसमें हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि इसके सब्जेक्ट जो मैटर है, ये सब्जेक्ट मैटर दोनों के बीच कॉमन है, और बिकॉज बोथ हैव सम कॉमन सब्जेक्ट मैटर, सो बोथ यूटिलाइज सम कॉमन मेथड, एंड दैट मेथड इज इकोनॉमिक सर्वे मेथड। हियर यू हैव टू रिमेंबर इकोनॉमिक सर्वे मेथड, यानी कि इकोनॉमिक सर्वे जो आप पढ़ते हैं इकोनॉमिक्स में, we utilize that economic survey for the understanding of economic activity of primitive society like tribal society and rural society, right? And application of the knowledge, that is also very important. Why we study economic activity of mankind in anthropology and economics? So we want to solve economic problem. We want to solve socio-economic problem in our society. We want to economic development of our society in right perspective. So knowledge, data, and perspective of anthropology and economics are utilized for solution of economic problem of our contemporary society, solution of socio-economic problem of our contemporary society, and for economic development of our society. So on the basis of that discussion, you will able to understand how economics and anthropology are interrelated with each other. लेकिन in spite of this similarity, we have give focus on differences, right? Because when we study about interrelationship between anthropology and economics, so differences is very important, right? यानी एंथ्रोपोलॉजी और जो इकोनॉमिक्स है, इसके बीच का डिफरेंसेस अगर आप नहीं समझते हैं, सो यू कांट अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट इंटररिलेशनशिप बिटवीन एंथ्रोपोलॉजी एंड इकोनॉमिक्स। तो एंथ्रोपोलॉजी और इकोनॉमिक्स के बीच का डिफरेंसेस जो है, इस डिफरेंसेस को आपको लिखना है. So first here you have to give focus on anthropology, right? And second here you have to focus on economics. So first point related to anthropology, here we can see it is a holistic study of mankind, right? And economics mainly focus to a study about economic aspect of mankind. One thing. Second thing, a scope. So a scope of economics is very broad, and here a scope that is narrower, right? So anthropology interested to a study about biological aspect of mankind, right? And economics does not interested to a study about biological aspect of mankind. Anthropology follow holistic approach for the study of their subject matter, while economics based on atomistic approach, right? Here you have to remember economics mainly interested to a study about economic aspect of mankind. Economics does not interested to a study about total aspect of mankind, right? So economics mainly interested to study about single aspect of mankind. That single aspect of mankind is economic aspect. Next, anthropological study is based on microscopic approach, right? Microscopic approach, but economics follow both microscopic and macroscopic approach, right? हम लोग इकोनॉमिक्स में माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स भी पढ़ते हैं और मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स भी पढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट anthropology mainly interested to a study of primitive economic system, right? And economics mainly interested to modern complex economic system, right? Next, anthropology based on participant observation means anthropological study is based on mainly participant observation, while in economics we utilize economic survey method, right? मेन रूप से इकोनॉमिक्स में हम इकोनॉमिक सर्वे का यूटिलाइज करते हैं. जबकि एंथ्रोपोलॉजी की स्टडी के अंतर्गत हम लोग पार्टिसिपेंट ऑब्जर्वेशन को फॉलो करते हैं, और बिकॉज एंथ्रोपोलॉजी is based on fieldwork method, anthropology is known as a fieldwork science, जबकि इकोनॉमिक्स टोटल फील्डवर्क साइंस नहीं है। हालांकि इकोनॉमिक्स में भी फील्डवर्क किया जाता है, लेकिन एंथ्रोपोलॉजी में जितना पार्टिसिपेंट ऑब्जर्वेशन का रोल है अपने सब्जेक्ट मैटर के स्टडी में, उतना इकोनॉमिक्स में इकोनॉमिक सर्वे का है। और लास्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट कि बिकॉज एंथ्रोपोलॉजी is a holistic science. Anthropology deals with the total aspect of mankind. So here we study man in totality. So on the basis of knowledge, data and perspective, here you have to remember knowledge, data, perspective of anthropology, right, is utilized for solution of total problem of mankind. Solution of total problem of mankind. Total problems means कि every aspect of the life of human being, we can solve our social problem in the light of anthropological data. We solve our economic problem in the light of anthropological data. We solve political problem in the light of anthropological data. We solve behavioral problem in the light of anthropological data. We solve our biological problem in the light of anthropological data. यानी एंथ्रोपोलॉजिकल जो डेटा है, जो मेथड है, जो पर्सपेक्टिव है, उसका उपयोग जो है हम लोग अपने टोटल लाइफ के प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए करते हैं, और इसलिए इसे एक तरह से होलिस्टिक साइंस भी कहा जाता है। लेकिन अगर हम बात करें इकोनॉमिक्स के, तो दैट ओनली यूटिलाइज फॉर सॉल्यूशन ऑफ सोशियो इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम, राइट, सोशियो इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम। तो इसका इस्तेमाल जो है हम सोशियो इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए करते हैं। जबकि आप देखो कि इकोनॉमिक्स और एंथ्रोपोलॉजी के दोनों की पर्सपेक्टिव को अगर आप देखते हैं तो इसका पर्सपेक्टिव ब्रॉड है और इकोनॉमिक्स का पर्सपेक्टिव नैरोअर है। तो दोनों के बीच फंडामेंटल डिफरेंसेस है। एंड देन कंक्लूजन, how to write conclusion. So in conclusion, you can write, in spite of these differences, both anthropology and economics have fundamental differences. But in spite of these differences, both the anthropology and economics are working together and sharing their tool, technique, data for better understanding of our contemporary socio-economic problem. And therefore, both disciplines are deeply interrelated with each other because both are complementary to each other. Thank you.